class video. Today we are going to learn how to represent information in a graphic. It sounds interesting, right? So let's move on with the story of Jane and Bob. One day, Jane and Bob had to collect information about some kind of numbers. It could be any simple as the number of leaves of the trees or the number of pencils they had. The teacher asked for them as a challenge if they could help him, explaining to the whole class. For them, it was something savage. They thought about it so much, but it was later, so they decided to collect the following data. But what was that? You should be asking. Well, Bob talked about measuring the grades of their partners in the classroom. Great idea, said Jane with a big smile on her face, like an oxy kaboom, and copying the information in her notebook. But the information was messy and not exactly as the soccer player. No, the information cannot be understood. Bob thought the organization was not good, and with a ruler in hand and some squares on their notebook, Jane and Bob decided to organize their information in a table. They did it from greatest to least, and their final result seemed the best. They preferred the organization that they had in the table because they could see which one had the greater note and which one the lesser one. In this case, Alex has the best score on the homework and Frank the worst. His homework was incomplete. Jane asked to Bob, "And what if we represent this information visually? How can we do that?" Bob suggested, we can do it again with bars. It is simple and easy. And again with their friend, the ruler. They created a sort of bars of colors, like a candy store, to represent the numbers that they have organized in their table. So Jane and Bob created a bar graphic which showed how the notes of the students seems in visual way. On the first space was Alex with a measure of 10 units. Then Bob and Kate were next with 9 units of measure. Jane was the next one and her bar measured 8 units. Mary's bar showed 7 units of measure, and Frank, oh the poor Frank, he just had 6 units in the scale, showing that he had lesser note and he had to improve on his grades. When they presented the graphic to the class, everyone started asking to the teacher to count information and things. For example, the number of pets of the classmates, the ages of the girls and boys around, or the money that they have saved in the piggy bank. A lot of things that the students could represent in tables and bars. The teacher was very happy too, because Jane and Bob did a good job. Everyone started making graphics, the other tables, counting the books on the class, the toys of the boys, or the shoes of the girls. Even Frank, he wanted to be better at mathematics. He studied the time he spent on his hobbies. There was soccer, television, internet, and video games too. Not even a single minute for reading or drawing, or even his music create. 10, 12, 9, and a surprising 15 for his hobbies per week, and just 2 hours for his homeworks, and a little bit for helping at home. Although Frank did a good job representing his free time, he felt bad and he spoke with his teacher. "You did a great job, Frank, but you have to be very organized with your time," said the teacher while grading with a 10 the graphic that Frank drew. So everyone was happy doing bars and tables, and you can join to the party too. The end. So, now that we have learned about the story of Jane and Bob, we can conclude that we are able to do tables and graphs of anything we can count. So, let's do it ourselves. There are a few things to take into account before making tables and graph bars. The first one is to collect all the data you want to study. Don't forget any kind of data. The second one is to organize your information. Once you collect your information, please do a table in order to understand it better. You can do it by ascending mode or descending mode. And the third one, remember to use colors and a ruler. in order to have a very good presentation of your table, as well as differentiation, the graphic bars that you have drawn. Well, that is for now. So, see you on the next session. If you have any comment or any doubt, please send me a message through the Algebraics platform or leave me a comment below. That's it for now. Thank you very much and please have a good day.